Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Daily's 2A News. Sorry I was gone for a week. I had completely lost my voice. I couldn't speak a single word and just started coming back a couple days ago. So I'm going to try and take it easy today. But I want to talk to you guys today about the Hearing Protection Act. And does it still exist? Is it still moving? And what's going on with it? So let's get started. Okay, so the Hearing Protection Act. Now, if you ask me, this is one of the most common sense bills that's ever been introduced because it is what it says it is, the Hearing Protection Act. It seeks to help people protect their hearing without having to jump through a bunch of government hoops. So a silencer, a suppressor, or a muffler falls under the NFA currently. They're trying to have it removed from the NFA so that it no longer requires registration or a tax stamp or a waiting period, and it doesn't fall under the current regulations that exist. It also seeks to destroy any records kept from people who have gone through that process and acquired one of those things prior to this bill if it should pass. So basically, look, the Hearing Protection Act, right? Hearing protection, that's what a silencer is. A silencer or suppressor basically lowers the decibels of something to make it more safe for your ears. It also makes it more safe for the ears of people that are around them. Basically reduces noise pollution. Now, anybody that's ever used one or seen one being used knows that in most cases, it still requires a bit of hearing protection on top of what's there. It's not like the movies. It doesn't make it so silent that all you hear is air. That's not the way that these things work, but it might lower it 20 decibels or a little bit more in order to bring it down to a more safe level. That's all a suppressor or silencer does. So the bill as it stands right now, HR 95, is still in committee. Now, it was introduced back in January of 2021. It was introduced and then it went through some processes, and now the latest movement that we have, unfortunately, is a couple months ago. It looks like towards the middle of March is when it was sent to committee for review. So it's been in committee since then. However, the bill is not dead. There's nothing to indicate that the bill is dead. It just hasn't been heard by committee yet. Now, if the committee does decide to hear it and it doesn't go our way, then obviously that could lead to, the bill being dead in the future. But right now it's just kind of stalled out. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't mean that there might not be more movement once more pressure is applied and maybe, additional co-sponsors could be added. But at least for the time being, it's still sitting in committee. But the Hearing Protection Act does still exist and still has a chance if we apply pressure. Now, I understand that bills like this do have a slim chance of passing, given the current makeup of Congress and who's sitting in the White House. Nonetheless, it's still our duty to push for these things. It's our duty to push for these things because if our voices are silent, if we do not speak up, if we do not say something about these things, they don't know that there is broad support for stuff like this in the public, and so they just let them go. Maybe they won't reintroduce it in the future, once we actually do have a better majority of Second Amendment or freedom-loving people in there. So we need to let them know that, hey, this is something that we want. We need to contact our representatives and say, hey, let's see some movement on this. I really want this to pass for A, B, or C reason. Just send them a short one-paragraph email. Find out who your representative is and just let them know that you want to see something like this happen. Because the more people speak up about it, obviously, the better chance we have of stuff like this moving forward. So again, it's just all about pressure. We need to keep the pressure on, and we need to let them know that there is broad public support for stuff like this. So again, the Hearing Protection Act, still in Congress, not dead, not really moving right now, but hey, still has a chance. So wanted to give you guys that update. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.